Your heart recognizes them before your eyes do. Listen, I need you to understand something that will change how you see love forever. The moment you meet your person, something ancient inside you wakes up. It's not butterflies, it's not nervousness, it's relief. Your entire body exhales like it's been holding its breath for years. Your mind goes quiet. The constant noise, the overthinking, the fear, it all stops. Because your soul just found what it's been searching for across lifetimes. You look at them and think, where have you been? And the strangest part? They're thinking the exact same thing. This isn't attraction. This is recognition. Like two pieces of the same star finally finding each other again after being scattered across the universe. Your heart doesn't race with them. It rests. It finally rests. And if you felt this, if you know exactly what I'm talking about, you're not imagining it. You're remembering. But here's what nobody tells you about this recognition. And it's going to make everything make sense. They arrive exactly when you've given up. Here's the cruel, beautiful truth about soulmate timing. They don't show up when you're desperately searching. They appear the moment you surrender. Right after your worst heartbreak, when you swore you'd never try again. During the season you chose yourself over everyone else. The night you finally felt okay being alone. That's when they walk in, and it's not coincidence. It's the universe saying, now you're ready. Because every person before them was a lesson. Every heartbreak was a redirection. Every lonely night was preparation. You weren't being punished. You were being prepared. The universe was clearing out everyone who wasn't meant to stay, so there'd be room for the one who is. And the waiting, the crying, the wondering if you'd ever find them? That was you becoming the person they were already falling in love with. You weren't looking for them. You were becoming them, healing the parts they'd eventually cherish most. And when you finally meet, it's not fireworks, it's peace. But if you think the timing is the deepest sign, wait until you feel what happens when you're apart. You feel them even when they're not there. This is going to sound impossible, but stay with me. You think about them. They text. They're sad. You feel heavy. They need you. Your chest tightens. Miles don't matter. Silence doesn't matter. Your souls stay connected like two hearts beating to the same rhythm even when your bodies are in different cities. You dream about them the same night they dream about you. You wake up at 3 a.m. thinking of them only to find out later they were awake too, crying or smiling because of you. This isn't your mind playing tricks. This is your soul refusing to let go even when your hands have to. Because real love doesn't live in proximity. It lives in energy. And when two souls are meant to be, they create an invisible thread that distance can stretch but never break. You carry them with you everywhere. In your thoughts, in your prayers, in the quiet moments when the world goes still. They're always there. A presence you feel before you see. A warmth you know before you touch. And here's what this means. If you can feel someone's energy from across the world, if their emotions become yours without a word, that's not attachment. That's destiny. Before I tell you what happens next, if this is your story, let the universe know you're listening. Hit that like button, because what comes next will show you why some connections feel impossible to walk away from. You fight, but the love stays. Here's what separates a soulmate from everyone else. When you argue, something inside you refuses to let go. You can be angry, hurt, even furious, but underneath it all, you still feel the love. It doesn't disappear when things get hard. It stays, like a foundation that won't crack no matter how heavy the storm. Other relationships? The love feels conditional. One wrong move and it's over. But with your person, you can disagree completely and still feel safe. You can say the hard things and know they won't leave, because the bond isn't built on perfection, it's built on truth. Every fight isn't trying to end you, it's trying to deepen you. Your souls are saying, see me clearer, love me better, understand me more. And somehow, even in the mess, you grow closer, you learn their language, they learn yours. And by the end of it, You're not two people trying to win. You're two souls trying to understand. If your love survives the storms, if arguments bring you closer instead of tearing you apart, you're not in a regular relationship. You're in something the universe designed. Subscribe right now, because the next signs reveal whether this bond is temporary or eternal. And you need to know the difference. Their joy becomes your joy. This is where surface love and soul love split. When they succeed, you don't feel jealous. You feel proud, like their win is your win because energetically, it is. When they're growing, you're not threatened. You're inspired, because deep down you know their light doesn't dim yours. It magnifies it. Insecure love makes you compete. Soul love makes you celebrate. You want them to shine even if it means they outgrow old versions of themselves. Even if it means they outgrow you in ways that scare you. Because loving them isn't about keeping them small. It's about watching them become everything they were meant to be. Even when it's uncomfortable. Even when it challenges you to grow too. And here's the part that breaks most people. Temporary love feels threatened by your evolution. It wants you manageable, predictable, safe. Soul love? Soul love pushes you toward your edge. It says, become more. I'll love you there too. If your person celebrates your expansion instead of fearing it, if their happiness feels like oxygen to you, you've found what most people spend lifetimes searching for. But celebration isn't the deepest sign. What happens when you stop talking reveals everything. Silence between you feels sacred. Most people fear quiet. They fill every gap with words, noise, distractions. But with your soulmate, silence is where the magic lives. You can sit together for hours, say nothing, and feel completely seen. Because communication stopped being about words a long time ago. It's about presence now. You read their mood by the way they breathe. You know they're hurting by how they hold their coffee? You sense their thoughts without them speaking, because your souls learned each other's language. This is advanced love. The kind most people never reach because they're too scared of the quiet. But here's the truth. If you need constant conversation to feel connected, you're still at the surface. Deep love communicates through energy, through the way they look at you across the room, through the touch of their hand when words would ruin the moment. Words become optional when souls know how to speak. And this creates something most people aren't ready for. Because when you reach this depth, everything shallow in your life starts feeling unbearable. Which leads us to the most confronting truth about soulmate love. They make you face everything you've been running from. This is the part that scares people. Your soulmate isn't here to make life comfortable. They're here to make you whole. And that means every wound you've buried, every fear you've hidden, every pain you've avoided. They'll bring it all to the surface, not because they want to hurt you, but because their presence alone activates everything unhealed inside you. If you have abandonment wounds, they'll trigger them. If you struggle with trust, they'll test it. If you're scared of being seen, they'll see you anyway. And it will hurt. God, it will hurt. Because healing always does. But here's what makes it worth it. They create the safety for you to finally feel everything you've been too afraid to face. They hold space for your breakdown so you can have your breakthrough. They don't run when you show them your darkness. They stay. They love you through it, and slowly, painfully, beautifully, you transform. Old patterns die. False beliefs shatter. The person you were before them can't exist anymore. If your connection feels intense, if it's bringing up everything you've buried, that's not toxicity. That's your soul doing the work it came here to do. Real love doesn't let you hide. It loves you free. And that freedom? It's preparing you for the final sign. You're grateful for them even when it's hard. This is how you know it's real. On the days you want space, you're still grateful they exist. On the days nothing makes sense, you still feel blessed that the universe let you meet them. On the days you're angry, underneath it all, you still whisper, "Thank you," for their presence in your life. That's not delusion. That's your soul recognizing its counterpart. Because gratitude for someone isn't about what they do. It's about who they are. Their existence alone feels like a gift, like the universe said, "Here, this one's for you." And you carry that gratitude even through the hard seasons, even when you're apart, even when love feels more like labor than magic. Because deep down, you know this person is written into your destiny. You don't know how you know, you just do. Like your soul has been carrying their name long before you learned to speak it. And here's the final truth that changes everything. You didn't find your soulmate. You recognized them. They were always coming. Every heartbreak redirected you toward them. Every lesson prepared you for them. Every moment of growth aligned you with their frequency. And when you finally met, it wasn't an accident. It was a reunion. Your soul whispering, "There you are. I've been waiting lifetimes for you." If these signs are your story, if you felt every word in your chest, your person is closer than you think. Maybe you've already found them. Maybe they're on their way. Either way, trust this. Real love isn't found. It's remembered, and your soul, it never forgets. Welcome to Psychology Fact. Subscribe now, because next week we're revealing the one thing that destroys even the strongest soulmate connections. And if you don't see it coming, you'll lose them. You can't miss this.